It is time to ignite those dreams of our young people and empower the youth to bring their visions to life. Now, we are partnering with the After School Graduate Development Center on the Ignite Enterprise project to provide practical tools to teach young people how to build businesses and to create employment for others. In Lagos, the possibilities are endless. Èkó ò ní bàjẹ́ o.
Lagos State, in partnership with AGDC, presents Ignite, powered by First Bank and supported by Bank of Industry.
Welcome to Ignite TV, a 26-week journey into starting a business. My name is Ibukun Awoshika. From the age of 25, I have been an entrepreneur, and I'm here with 300 young people from Lagos State to share the benefit of my experience and the experiences of others. Through the next several weeks, I, along with other seasoned business owners and professionals, will discuss and explain different aspects of business, from developing a vision to developing a business plan, from managing staff to managing the almighty money. So get ready to ignite your passions. It's time to move from being a dreaming country to a realistic country. Have fun.
From the great city of Lagos, it's another inspiring episode of Ignite. Practical business advice taking you from dreams to reality. Ignite, from dreams to reality.
Just to share a few notes of what some people have said about business. Mark McCormick, founder of International Management Group, says, being self-employed is the purest form of capitalism and is the best way of getting paid what you are truly worth. Nolan Bushnell, founder of Atari and Chuck E. Cheese's, says, the critical ingredient of getting yourself working and doing something is as simple as a lot of people have a lot of ideas, but only a few people get to put their ideas together and decide to do them now and not tomorrow, not next week, but today. The true entrepreneur is a doer and not a dreamer. Now, 6 out of every 10 young graduates that are coming out of the university can hardly find work to do as at today. Part of the major problem that we have is we're not creating enough jobs because we're not creating enough businesses. And our educational program as at today is not structured to produce entrepreneurs, but is more structured towards producing graduates that go out to look for work. Yet, we have such a great body count, 170 million people. 65% of that population is within the working age that cannot find jobs right now. And in the past, because of our social and cultural issues, a lot of jobs that are created are also wiped out. We haven't been adding to jobs, we have been replacing jobs. Every time an entrepreneur sets up a big successful business over time, and by the time he's dying, he hasn't managed to structure the business in a way that is handed over to the next generation. The business dies, and all the jobs created through that business deleted. Which means that every time we're replacing. I'm sure if I ask all of you, there would be companies you can remember that were great companies in the past, set up by Nigerians, but that no longer exist. True or false? There are a lot of businesses that have been created by Nigerians. There are many of those businesses that have not lasted to the next generation. Sadly, that's part of why we have a major job deficit. Because instead of adding to jobs, we have been deleting and replacing those jobs. Now, for us as a nation to solve our job situation, and we can't solve it by people shipping themselves across different parts of the world, because right now, every country in the world has a job problem. So we've got to look inwards, and we have to solve our own problem. And I'm saying, you guys are the next generation. This is about you and the people coming behind you. And it's important that we as a people and as a nation join hands together to educate our minds and see how we can begin to create the jobs that will not just be subsistence entrepreneurship. Do you know what subsistence entrepreneurship is? Entrepreneurship that you do just to eat, just for yourself, me, myself, and myself alone. That's okay, because maybe you get fed for a season. They're also the easiest businesses to die. We're talking about businesses that you can scale up. You can create the jobs for the 2, for the 5, for the 10, for the 20, and those are the kind of businesses that can also become multinationals if you can stand the test of time. Most of you are educated. You've been through the 4 walls of a university. Your mind is prepared and ready to take on challenges. Your certificate in itself is not your biggest asset. It is an eye-opener, and I need you to see it that way. Don't get caught up in the degree that you have, because your degree can facilitate, but it can also become a stumbling block. If your mind is blocked on, oh, I'm this, I'm that. The important thing is your mind has been taught to process information. Your eyes have been opened to look at situation in a certain way. And we've got a situation in the country right now. You have to look within what is around you and see how we solve this problem. This is the reason why Lagos State, First Bank of Nigeria, and Bank of Industry, working with After School Graduate Development Center, has decided to set up this project called Ignite.